Welcome to the Shreveport Connection with Tommy. This report is on NXT, Superstars, and SmackDown. And as always, a little bit more than brief WWE news. And off we go into the Wild Blue Yonder with this FCW Slamorama series on Charlotte Harbor in Punta Gorda, Florida. FCW champion Seth Rollins is the focal point of the advertising, so he won't be pulled up to the main roster by then. 7 independent wrestling star Brody Lee has already reported to WWE Developmental in Tampa, Florida. And WWE is changing the start time of their Monday night tapings according to Pro Wrestling Events.tk. Thus, the show will already be airing whenever it's supposedly to go live on the TV part. And this is a big last second. Many of the tapings 90 minutes before the live Raw broadcast. Currently the tapings begin 30 or 45 minutes before Raw. No word yet on why WWE is extending the Monday tapings. Former WWE superstar Zack Gowen Walter News Nolan into the world yesterday. Congratulations, Gowen family. And he wrote on his Twitter that mom and baby are in great health. Former WWE superstar Shad Gaspard wrote the following yesterday about WWE's use of Twitter, quote, by saying, LOL, it's funny when Twitter first started, only some of the boys used it, but the more WWE uses it, seems. Are any of the WWE corporates cool or good? Hey, look, guy, we're tweeting our own personal agenda with no interaction with fans. Cool. And he also is quoted by saying, WWE, we don't care about what you like or think. We'll tell you who to cheer for, unquote. And then later, he wrote that he wasn't talking shot at WWE, just pointing out things that they do. TMZ reported that Alberto Del Rio's personal ring announcer, Ricardo Railroad Rodriguez, was pulled over by police on his way to Monday's Raw Super Show from Greensboro, North Carolina, and was given a speeding ticket. Rodriguez, 70 miles per hour in a 55-hour zone, Greensboro, attempting to call on time and $200 speeding ticket, which was increased due to him speeding in a construction zone, and those construction zones are like 45 miles. And from the live crowd on Monday's Raw Super Show from Greensboro was said to be hot all night, with John Cena, CM Punk, Randy Orton, and Kane. And the big pops from the crowd, of course, Pete Guerrero and John Laurinaitis were the most over heels. Fans were said to be very surprised when Brock Lesnar's music hit and no-showed, and then shocked when Paul Heyman walked out instead. There was a holy shit chant from one fan who wrote in and called it a mark-out moment. And WWE is asking fans to tweet their suggestions for the board of directors to take action against Brock Lesnar and John Laurinaitis. Tweet your message with the hashtag Dear WWE Board. Right fired behind it permanently. Trending worldwide on Twitter last night during Raw were Lord Tensai, Paul Heyman, Stephanie McMahon, Mark Henry, Pipe Bomb, Dr. Death, and others. Mason Ryan worked Ziggler's bodyguard to be live a new character. Apparently, facing Ryan a new role and no decision on what we'll be doing on WWE TV. Ryan appeared backstage on Raw last night. He walked up upon Abraham Washington, Rosa Mendez, Epico Primo, and they watched Kofi Kingston versus Ziggler on a monitor. So I guess they may be hiring a bodyguard for them. PW Insider is reporting it will be appearing on WWE Semi until SummerSlam. So it was like every other week or so until SummerSlam. It is reported that Brock Lesnar and Triple H will have a SummerSlam match in August, and Heyman continues to represent Lesnar up until that event. WWE feels Heyman is able to speak for Lesnar and keep the storyline going while not having to use too many dates for Lesnar's appearance. Reportedly has agreed to work with genuinely enjoys, such as Lesnar, make some money and get his name back out there in regular conversation. And now for what you've all been waiting for, NXT tapings. Take place from Roanoke Civic Center in Roanoke, Virginia. for tomorrow. Well, this match won't be on there. Derek Bateman. I wonder if they got that messed up because it's been Husky Harris instead doing his new character or whatever. NXT, Regal and Matter talking. Hawkins being fired. Rex said that they hired as security fee. Tamina was in the first match against Maxine and defeated her. Next match was JTG with Alicia Fox in his corner. Defeated Yoshitatsu. Alicia Fox accompanied JTG, who had a new look, vest and trunks, to the ring. Tyson Kidd and Percy Watson defeated Michael McGillicuddy and Johnny Curtis. That must have been the main event. And then SmackDown, first report, was incomplete because they were missing one match. As a debuting star at his first actual match against a Riot. Here results of that report. Well, first report said Drew McIntyre defeated Ezekiel Jackson, and McIntyre won with a Scott drop. Excuse me. Natalya defeated Alicia Fox. Natalya won with a sharpshooter in a good athletic match in match number 2. Okay, that was matches. Defeated Alicia Fox. That was Super SmackDown. Shane Orton versus Jericho. And Alberto Del Rio has a big brawl broke out. WWE officials and referees finally broke them up. AJ Lee defeated Caitlyn in a physical match. Daniel Bryan comes after the win and teases AJ. He says he's looking forward to moving on from her and going Caitlyn. Daniel Bryan beat Big Show. John Laurinaitis and a head show and Laurinaitis called for the bell quickly, saying he tapped out. Big screw up again. He's just getting at Big Show because he made fun of him on Raw. Ryback defeated Heath Slater in a squash match. A little bit better report, more detailed in the second report. Ted was out and special ring announcer for the match. Well, they actually did say this match. Antonio Cesaro defeated Alex Riley. Didn't say how. And nothing said it more than that. More details in the second report. Randy Orton then defeated Alberto Del Rio by disqualification. Del Rio had the arm breaker applied and wouldn't break the hold despite Orton reaching the ropes. This calls the DQ. The 5 count, not letting go. Next match was R-Truth defeating Jack Swagger. Next match was Titus O'Neil and Darren Young defeated Santino Marella and Zack Ryder. What's your main event? Well, they got these matches. They pan out on SmackDown itself. Well, after that supposedly dark main event match, Matt Striker spoke with Damien Sandow about why he chose not to compete last week against Derek Bateman. Sandow talked about enlightening everyone and that was it. That was it for report number 1. And now for report number 2. Thanks to Scott Grubb and Josh, and they were at the SmackDown taping tonight in Roanoke, Virginia, passing along the results and spoilers. Match number 1, Sheamus and Randy Orton versus Chris Jericho and Alberto Del Rio ended in a disqualification. A big brawl broke out. And then referees came out to separate all 4 guys and limit the match. Match number 2, AJ defeated Caitlyn. AJ Twitter. Daniel Bryan saw AJ light, said that after he's moving on to Caitlyn. Match number 3, Daniel Bryan beat Big Show via John Laurinaitis' ruling. Says he tapped out. Laurinaitis interrupted the match in favor of King and Big Show. Larry Joe again. What if that happened? Before Heath Slater came and talked about Ryback. He called him a caveman with a peanut brain. Ryback then came out and squashed him. Match number 5. Antonio Cesaro with Oksana defeated Alex Riley. Teddy Long handled the instructions and Oksana told Long that they are just friends. But she is lovers with Cesaro. Oksana and Cesaro made out in front of Long after the match. Match number 6, fought Alberto Del Rio to an apparent double disqualification. Railroad mouth, Ricardo Rodriguez interrupted Orton as he was preparing for the match. He jumped from the top rope and was immediately met with an RKO. Match was thrown out. Del Rio applied the cross-arm breaker after the match. Match number 7, R-Truth with Kofi at his ringside defeated Jack Swagger with Dolph Ziggler and Miss Pinky Guerrero. Match number 8, Titus O'Neil and Darren Young defeated Zack Ryder and Santino Marella. Titus and Young ranted about being the next WWE Tag Champions, which was not a main event, so there were some other matches that was not on there, as I was stating earlier. Matt Striker interviewed Damon Sandow and asked why he didn't compete. Sandow spoke about being a savior to the masses and a light of beacon for enlightenment. Match number 9, Brodus Clay, the Funkasaurus, defeated Hunico with Camacho. Camacho attacked Clay. Brodus came back and went for the Funkadelic and got the win. Match number 10, Sheamus defeated Chris Jericho by disqualification. Alberto Del Rio interfered with disqualification. Randy Orton. Del Rio took finishers from all the baby faces, and Jericho ran away. Sheamus and Orton spoke face to face. Sheamus left. Dark match was Randy Orton defeating Kane in a street fight. So there you go, the full results. And thanks for viewing, and peace out till